Converted man here?
It's the converted man.
Converted man here. Okay, so this following video has no words, just a guy holding up signs in front of a camera, because that was a thing that people sometimes would do. Anyways, so here's the video. Okay, I took out the annoying music. You're welcome. Hello, how's it going there, guy with glasses? How you doing? Okay, praise be to, is that God? I guess it's God. A few days ago, a friend of mine asked a question. I don't believe you were ready. Is there a God? Well, I would ask, what is God? But okay, fine, very well. And I answered, yes, she continued in my straw man that I'm about to make. Have you seen God? Do you have proof? How can you be certain? Lots of questions, good questions. So I gave her an answer telling her by blah, blah, blah. I can't even read what he wrote. Screw it. Next thing. Okay, wait. This needs illustration. Hold on. A boy was flying his kite on a hill. Hill not pictured because I forgot to get an image of that. Sorry. Suddenly, a big cloud moved in and hid the view of the kite and everything else. It kind of looks like Alf with maybe wings and without most of his body. Just the head of Alf. If you've not seen Alf, then you don't know what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, a man passing by saw the boy holding a string and looking into the sky. Wait, is the boy holding the string looking into the sky, or is the guy looking at the boy in the sky holding the string of the... What the... Never mind, moving on. Because the man was a complete and utter moron in my story, he asked with curiosity what the boy was doing of. No, wait, that's not... With curiosity, the construct strawman man asked the boy what he was doing, because the man was a total idiot and had never seen anybody fly a kite before, I guess. To which the boy said, "Stranger danger," and reported the man to the FBI, and then the man got in trouble. He had to explain himself while he was asking a kid what he was doing with the string. Or no, wait, the kid said, I'm holding a string up and God's holding the other end, and the man's like, bull crap, and then the cloud moved away, so it was a kite. He was like, you liar, and they kicked the kid down the hill that I didn't picture. No, what really happened is the boy replied, I'm flying a kite. Flying a kite. What else the bleep would I be doing holding a string that's going into the air? Seriously, I'm flying a stupid kite, you moron. You stupid man, I'm flying a kite. What is wrong with you? But the man, since he was a moron, didn't ever know what a kite was. So he's like, what's a kite? Can you describe it to me? And the boy was an idiot, and he couldn't. So the man just walked off because he's a moron, not believing that the kid was flying a kite. Wait, what's the next picture? Sorry, go on. The man laughed and continued. Ha 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 ha. I'm a straw man. Ha 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 ha. Did I remember to put the picture of the man here? Okay, hold on. Picture of the man here. Don't forget that. Put the picture there. That's a kite. That's a kite. Ah, screw it. I don't see any kite. How do you know it's up there? The straw man, idiotic person who had never seen a kite or whatever, asked the kid, who said, well, wait until the cloud moves and then you'll see the kite. No, that's not what he said, because that would make sense. So instead, what happened is the boy with a capital D at the end for some reason. Actually, all the letters were capitals, I just noticed. But the D is really big. What's up with that? It's just a giant D. Oh, wait. The boy replied, ... Since I feel the pull of the kite on my string, I am certain that the kite is up there. Which is not a response to what the guy asked. Let me go back to what the guy asked so that the kid can tell him the right answer this time. Alright, so the guy asked, how do you know that the kite is up there because he didn't see the kite. See? So the kid said, I feel it pulling on my string, but that doesn't answer how he knows the kite is up there. It's just like, look, there's something pulling on my string. It could, what else? I don't know. It might be a bird for all I know. But I put a kite up on this string, or my dad or my mom or somebody. At some point, there was a person involved, maybe, or maybe I just got this kite out of a package, and here I am flying this kite. There's a cloud. It's pretty dang high in the sky because the cloud's behind it. What do you mean there's no pictures on the screen right now? Shut up. Whatever. Anyways, so he didn't answer the guy's question because he's a construct strawman kid. Put at least the kid's picture on this. That is not even close. Screw it. Moving on. And we don't need any other pictures now. In the same way, ... The reason I know that God is there is because I feel his pull in my heart. So this is going back to, he used this really pathetic analogy to tell his friend, who I don't believe that he actually had this conversation in the first place, that so the whole boy and the kite, all that, forget all about that. We don't really get a resolution to that story. I guess the guy walks off not believing the kid that he was flying the kite because he didn't have any reason to. Like, he didn't stay to investigate, or maybe anyways, so your heart, here's a picture of your heart. Okay, to be fair, that's not a picture of anybody's heart. It's a drawn computer image of a heart and what it looks like. A heart pumps blood, so if you're feeling some sort of pull on it, you might want to go to the doctor, because that could be bad. But, what you probably mean is that your brain, here's a picture of a brain, not necessarily your brain, because that you'd have to be dead for us to have a picture of your brain like this. So it's not anyways, your brain feels things, because that's where things happen, emotions and stuff, because there's it's in your brain. It's freaking brain. So what you're saying is that God, really, this is the picture I got this is the picture I got for wind and forgot to use. Okay, so this is going to be the picture of God then, I guess, because there is no picture of God. So we're just going to pretend like this is God now. Anyways, you feel in your brain that God is real, and that's why you believe that there's a God, okay? See what's going on inside your brain. Put back the picture of the brain. Okay, what's going on in your brain here? Brain is that a bunch of chemicals, please tell me I got chemicals. Yay, chemicals! A bunch of chemicals, go around inside of it and stuff. Look, I'm not a brain person. Every time I say brain, you should put back the picture of the brain. What do you mean you're not going to do that? Too lazy to do that. Screw it, fine. Anyways, chemicals are rolling around. They don't really roll around your brain. And then, things happen and you feel stuff inside of it. But just because you feel like it's true or that it's real, it doesn't mean that it is. Okay, we don't need the chemicals now. Put back some picture. I can't have a blank screen. Put a picture up. No? Fine, back to the thing then. Friends, ... there is a God. He is the Lord Jesus Christ, with a big giant T at the end. Why the big... Acknowledgement, a Billy Graham story, thanks to whatever. So it wasn't your story. Thanks for watching. You wasted my time. I knew you didn't. Yeah, bye. Yeah, turn off that camera. Go to a blank screen. Go to a completely... Don't show anything on the screen at all. Don't you dare put any pictures on the screen at all. Don't do it. Alright, is everyone clear that we're not going to have oh my goodness! What the bleep is that? That is a picture. That is the exact opposite of what I told you to do. You might be wondering who I'm talking to. I am as well at this point. But anyways, that's kind of scary. Can we get anything else on the screen? Let me explain wind for a moment. Alright, so here's a picture of wind I found and it's actually on a website about wind and how wind works, and you can find that website with Google. And there's a rainbow sort of in the background because I decided to use that instead of white as the background to this picture because the picture is smaller than Vegas can deal with. Anyways, look, what's important is that we know how wind works. Where did the wind picture go? Screw it, whatever. We know how wind works, we know how a kite works, we know how clouds form, and we know that if somebody is holding a string and it is going into the sky, that the most likely, the most normal, the most ordinary explanation, there's no background to this. Can I get a background to that kite? Wonderful, that really works for me. Anyways, so, really, it's bright orange. We couldn't put blue? Whatever, okay. So we know all this stuff and how it works, okay? And by we, I mean people that are not you. Because you just, like, copied and pasted a Billy Graham, of all people, story. So it wasn't even your story in the first place. So no friend at any point asked you anything, and there goes the kite back to just, now it's just blank. So this never happened to you at all, so you're a liar. Okay, got it. Alright, moving on. Wait, I need something here. Okay, so the boy in your story was holding a string, and there was a cloud, and the guy didn't know what was going on. Maybe he'd never seen a kite. I guess that's possible. You know, I suppose. And the boy could have, it's a kite, and was like, now the guy would have said, "What's a kite?" Because he'd be like, well, it's up there, it's what I'm flying, right? And the kid wouldn't know how to explain it. Maybe he'd get his parents over at this point. Black screen again, huh? Can I put something here entertaining for people to look at? Alright. Oh, the music! Turn off the music, you stupid thing! Alright, so we're just gonna have this guy upside down as entertainment as I continue to rant and complain about how stupid his construct story was. That's not even his story! Anyway, so the guy would have been like, okay, so what is a kite? The boy couldn't explain it. Let's just pretend that the boy doesn't call over his parents for some unknown reason. The cloud eventually moves, and then the guy sees the kite. He's like, oh, that's what a kite is. But let's pretend that the boy said God is holding the other end of the string. Well, how do I know that? The cloud moves away, and there's nothing holding up the string. It's just nothing there. It's just a string flying in the air, right? Okay, well, that still doesn't really answer that God's holding it, but at least we have something to go on, right? I mean, you know, it's not much, but it's better than what we had. It doesn't really prove anything, but that's not what we have in this pretend made-up story that you stole from Billy Graham. Really, come up with your own stuff. Don't be telling me that there's a God and then give me a story that somebody else did and not say anything. At least if you're gonna spend the time and energy to draw, to write out these signs, whatever, that you could have your own idea, not somebody else's. Just saying, that would have been more interesting for me to pick apart and make fun of. But I might have not made fun of it had you had a real story, which you didn't, had you had an actual analogy that wasn't fallacious, which you did, and had you not stolen this from somebody else, which you did, making this entire video completely and utterly pointless that you did, not the video I'm doing. The video I'm doing matters because people care about what is true, not what some old guy who's super rich told people at some point in time and then you copied and pasted onto, well, you didn't copy and paste. You took the story and then you wrote it on cue cards. You know, that thing that people don't do that anymore. You know that, right? Like, that's not a thing anymore. Whatever. Anyways, so in reality, the thing is, you think that there's a God, I guess, because, I mean, I don't even know if that's true, because that was stolen from Billy Graham, so I don't know. I'm guessing that that's what you believe. And you feel like it's true, and therefore it's true. But unlike the kite, see, we actually could prove that the kite is there. and we could do like multiple. Really, again, black screen. We could do multiple black screen tests. Multiple black screen. Would you get something on the screen? I don't even put me on the screen at least. Can I get me? Okay, so that's not the picture of me that I was thinking of. This video is just a giant train wreck. It's going on for 15 minutes. Far too long for any video to complain about another video and not even have a logical fallacy counter. People be like, where's the logical fallacy counter, Deconverted Man? We like the logical fallacy counter. It takes time and energy to do the logical fallacy counter. I can't do a logical fallacy counter for this video. There is no argument being made here. It's, okay, you want a logical... I'll give you a logical fallacy counter. Okay, you're going to have to pretend that it's there. I'll just count up the fallacies you did. 1. Lack of argument. Okay, there's no argument here because it's an appeal to an analogy, which isn't always fallacious, but in this case it is. It's a construct straw man. There's 3. Okay, one of those was formal, so there's 2 informal fallacies and 1 formal fallacy, and my picture's gone. Screw it. I'm done. You count up the rest of the fallacies. You tell me in the comments section how many logical fallacies there were, and then the next video I do, you know what, you find me a video, and you tell me, hey, Deconverted Man, do this video, and I'll do it. I'll do it like I did the lobster. What do you mean I didn't upload that video? Remind me to upload the video of doing the lobster. Only one of my subscribers will get that reference, and he will post something about it. Can I get a lobster on the screen? Anyways, I have no idea what he's going to post at this point. And but he'll post something because he posts stuff, and other people will post things, and things will happen, and I'll respond to those posts. Some of them, not all of them, but most of them. Maybe like 3. What do you mean I need to wrap up this video? Okay, fine. There's no evidence. There's no test. There's no empirical anything. There's no logically coherent argument. All I have is again black screen. Oh, seriously, this is the laziest video I've ever done. Unless and until I have lobsters. Oh, that's not even how to end the video. Unless and until I have Hector. No, Hector, he doesn't need a shout out. He doesn't have YouTube videos yet. Unless and until screw it. Forget it. You know how to end this video by now. You know how to end it. Dang it. Somebody end it. No? Fine. Fine, I'm not going to end it. I'm just going to keep going. That'll show you. It'll just be like black screen for the rest of the video and see how long people actually watch the video with no content after this. I'll just shut up. It'll be like silence. Here we go. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the silence. What do you mean we're over? It's over already. No, it can't be over.